There's a weird curse in television. Season 1, fresh, exciting, full of potential. Season 2, often even better. Characters deepen, storylines expand, and fans get hooked. But then, Season 3 rolls around, and suddenly, the magic is gone. You've probably felt it. That moment when your favorite show suddenly feels tired. Plot lines get recycled, characters make bizarre choices, and cliffhangers start feeling cheap. It's not just in your head. Most shows do stumble after Season 3. And it's not because writers suddenly forget how to write, it's because of how TV is built. The freshness problem. Season 1 of any show is discovery. The writers are proving the concept works, introducing us to characters, building a world. Everything feels alive because it's new. By Season 2, writers are free. The show has fans, the network has confidence, and now the storylines get bold. Think Breaking Bad, going from teacher sells meth to kingpin empire. Or The Office, turning from awkward workplace comedy into emotional investment with Jim and Pam. But by Season 3, the freshness fades. The main premise, the thing that made the show unique, has already been explored. Now, the writers are forced to stretch it, twist it, or escalate it. And escalation is dangerous. The escalation trap. Here's the cycle. Every season has to top the last. Higher stakes, bigger twists, more drama. But eventually you reach a point where the show isn't itself anymore. Prison Break started as a clever escape drama. By Season 3, it was just prison again. 13 Reasons Why? It went from a haunting story about a single tragedy to zombie-like resurrections of its own plot lines. Even prestige shows fall for this. Stranger Things nailed its first 2 seasons, but by the third, it leaned so hard into nostalgia and monster spectacle that it started losing its emotional edge. Escalation feels exciting in the moment, but it's a sugar high. And like any sugar high, the crash comes fast. The character problem. Another reason shows fall apart after Season 3, characters evolve or they don't. The first few seasons are about growth. Walter White turning into Heisenberg, Michael Scott learning, kind of, how to be a better person. But once a character reaches their natural arc, what's left? You either end the story or start recycling. That's why so many shows turn characters into exaggerated versions of themselves. By later seasons, they feel like parodies. Joey in Friends becomes dumber. Barney in How I Met Your Mother becomes more cartoonish. Even Daenerys in Game of Thrones goes from complex to dragon nuke machine. When a character stops growing, they stop being human, and that's when audiences check out. The money problem. But maybe the biggest reason shows fail is business. Networks want longevity. More episodes mean more ad revenue, more streaming hours, more merchandise, which means shows don't always end when they should. Think about it. Most of the greatest shows of all time, Breaking Bad, The Good Place, Fleabag, are the ones that knew when to quit. They had a clear endpoint, told their story, and bowed out. But for every Breaking Bad, there's a Dexter, stretched far past its expiration date. The truth is, most shows aren't built for 10 seasons. They're built for 3. Everything beyond that is profit-driven survival. The exceptions. Of course, some shows do escape the curse. Better Call Saul kept evolving by shifting genres, starting as a quirky legal drama and slowly transforming into a tragedy. Mad Men lasted 7 seasons because it wasn't about plot twists, it was about character studies. And The Sopranos? It survived because it never gave easy answers, always keeping its audience off balance. The key is reinvention. Shows that succeed past Season 3 find ways to stay fresh without betraying what they are. They grow instead of just escalating. The big truth. So why do most shows fail after Season 3? It's simple. Stories are built to end, but television is built to continue. And when you stretch a story beyond its natural lifespan, it starts to collapse under its own weight. The irony, fans often beg for more seasons. We want more time with our favorite characters. But when we finally get it, we realize too late, the version of the show we loved doesn't exist anymore. So the next time your favorite series starts feeling off after season 3, don't be surprised. That's not just bad writing, it's the curse of television itself. Because in the end, TV isn't about giving us the perfect story. It's about giving us just enough to keep watching, even when the magic is already gone.